Our bold question tonight, should Usher keep custody of his kids? Welcome to the HLNTV.com evidence room, folks. And to really understand this issue, you've got to understand the relationship. I've got Rob Shooter with me. Let's go through, Rob, the relationship between Tamika and Usher, the mom and dad. August 3rd, 2007 is their wedding day. Lavish wedding was canceled. They did a small ceremony at their lawyer's office. Not the most romantic.
Right. Totally strange. It was going to be this massive wedding. Lots of people. We see tents up, lots of food, lots of flowers. In the 11th hour, the guests were told to go home.
And go to the lawyer's office for a wedding. Okay, so what happens next? November 26, 2007, Usher the Fifth is born.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute, Rob. November 26th, 2007, he's born. When was that wedding again? August 3rd, 2000. That's kind of close together, the wedding and the birth of the child.
Pretty close together. So obviously, this baby was well on the way. They were clearly together. There were lots of rumors at the time that his family really didn't like her. She worked for him. She's a stylist. So remember that too. She'd been around Usher a lot, but she'd actually been picking out his clothes.
All right. Oh. Now we move forward. December 10, 2008. Naveed is born, their second child. My goodness, you couldn't find two cuter kids, first of all, these
the most idyllic family. On the outside,
beautiful.
It looked beautiful.
Beautiful. So what's next? February 4th, 2009, Tamika nearly dies. This is very serious, but it was an unplanned liposuction surgery in Brazil?
Yeah, this sounds really weird.
What's unplanned liposuction surgery?
What that means is they didn't want us to find out about it. So this clearly was planned. The plan about her getting into terrible trouble, that wasn't planned. So maybe that's the unplanned part.
Okay, let's move forward now. November 4th, 2009, the divorce is finalized. Things are getting ugly. We move forward even further. And further,
there we go.
And July 21st, this is tragic, when Kyle Glover dies, Tamika's 11-year-old son. He was in an inner tube struck by a jet ski, so she loses one child to a water accident. Then, more bad news. Usher gets custody, primary custody, at the August 24th, 2012 hearing. Let's take a listen, Rob, to one of the reasons why the judge may have given custody to Usher.
Yes, I stole things. I stole diapers before. I've gone in 7-Eleven and stolen diapers out of the store. I admit it. I did. I was 19 years old. I'm not proud of it. I wouldn't do it now.
And that was from August 24th, 2012. Usher gets primary custody. We move forward again to August 5th, 2013. Usher 5 almost drowns in the pool, but is saved, and that leads to where we are right now, Ryan, which is they're fighting over custody of the children.
Yeah, fighting. It's such beautiful children, like you mentioned, but the fight goes on. It's going to continue on the 27th. So, Esther, you know, when we think about custody arrangements, we usually think about the kids going to the mom. Based on what you heard right there, what you know about this case, do you think it's fair?
No.
That she doesn't have
I think if
custody?
you have two capable parents, I don't think one party, the mother, gets the presumption that she should always have the kids. But if you have two capable parents, there is no reason not to have a joint physical custody arrangement. They live kind of close to each other. At least his home in Atlanta is close enough to her that the kids can switch off week on, week off, or have a more typical custody arrangement. And my understanding of this custody arrangement is that she hardly gets to see the kids.
So, Mo, how do you think her on the stand in the previous custody hearing affected her ability to have custody?
I think it greatly affected her. I think we can tell that there's a stark difference between the way Tamika reacts on the stand versus the way Usher reacts. And I think Usher's very, you know, whether you want to call it strategic or if he's just acting in the manner of being calm about this, it comes off as him being the more level-headed person, the person who can make better decisions. And if you're thinking about the interests of the children, you want the person who is, you know, is smart and calm, and we always see that in Usher, and we always see sort of quite the opposite from Tamika. And
yeah,
I just
we saw the
say,
same thing this
time, right?
Yeah.
But I want to say this: like, let's not forget that a judge is in a position that, and the judge doesn't have an interest in what happens for either one of the parents, but what happens for the children. So the judge said that the children would be better off with Usher, and there's a reason why the judge said that.
Okay, and that's for now, and then the big decision will be on the 27th when that hearing begins. So we got a lot more to come, including a little after dark karaoke.
Oh, yeah.
The statutes tell the judges that each parent should have a 50% chance of getting sole custody, the husband or the wife. But the historical statistics indicate we are more inclined to award sole custody to the woman, to the wife. And it shows it. So here in this case, there was something very uncomfortable about this woman. This judge awarded sole custody to the husband. Then this wife runs back into court a couple of months later and says, I want custody of these two children. She's making it very bad for herself. She's going to be persona non grata in front of this court.